talking about?
Let's take some wonderful victory laps from week 5, huh? Some good ones over the year,
absolutely.
over the week. Goodness.
Take it away.
Okay, well, first things first, let's talk about the hottest player from week 5. I'm talking about someone that Noah and I are both going to take a victory lap upon. His name is Tank Bigsby. We have talked about him multiple times during this off-season, regular season. Noah, you said in week 1, going into week 2, Tank Bigsby should be on the waiver wire. He was your waiver wire ad. So if you listened to him and you already had him, you've already got him. And if you listened to me last week, I said Tank Bigsby should be the guy you get. We were talking about Trey Sermon as well. We're talking about him in a moment as well. Some other good running backs, other pieces. Tank Bigsby taking a victory lap. We were letting you know in advance. Hopefully that paid off for you. I'm going to take another small victory lap here on a wide receiver. Stop ignoring Allen Lazard. He got another touchdown in London. Man, this guy is doing great, and we're not talking about him. I'm just trying to use it as another plug, another opportunity to say Allen Lazard is doing great. He's top 4 in touchdowns on the season. Only Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, and Mike Evans have scored more touchdowns. Please stop ignoring Allen Lazard. Take another victory lap on him. Here's another one. The offseason. Here's why you watch us during the offseason. Don't just join us before week 1. Watch us in the offseason. We had an episode that was titled Top Handcuffs to Draft that are not named Blake Corum. We hope you listened because Blake Corum is just now barely doing something. And in that, I mentioned Ty Chandler. And I said, Aaron Jones is good, but he's injury prone. We know this. And if you've got Ty Chandler, if Jones is going to miss any time after the bye week, Chandler is going to be the guy. He's going to be the guy, not CJ Ham getting a nice little touchdown. Chandler is going to be the go-to. Another one. Man, we're on a roll with these victory laps. My studs and duds, flawless. Flawless execution from week 5. I said Rhamondre Stevenson was a stud, and the word got out that Antonio Gibson was going to start. Oh, and I was nervous, but Gibson did nothing. And Stevenson was running back 4 on the week, 19 points. Come on, listen to us, folks. Fourth and Troll Fantasy is pretty good at this stuff here. Tyler Conklin was my stud. Tight end 11 on the week, 11 targets. Let's keep in mind as well. Keep him in your lineups as well. He's doing great. And then my duds, I'll take half laps on these. These aren't, which is a full lap for each dud altogether because Devon Achane, I said he was a dud. And if you benched him, that worked out altogether because concussion kind of just did not help his stats at all. So that worked. So if you listened, great move. And I said my dud was A.J. Barner. Who? Exactly. 4 points. No need to pay attention to him. Okay, Noah, you had a couple of duds. Or not duds, you had a couple of victory laps and someone that has been a dud all season. You got to celebrate this one, man.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it, and I've mentioned it and talked about it after week 3, briefly when mentioning Sam Darnold needed to be picked up. Patrick Mahomes is not a fantasy-friendly quarterback, like in the slightest. Like for the skill position players, for Travis Kelce, sure. But man, it is 13.4 points. Not excited, not happy, not thrilled. Probably lost you a week. Again, if you're still in your lineup, what are you doing? Get him out of your lineup. Trade for somebody. Pick up somebody. I don't even know who you can pick up. Pick up Joe Flacco. Maybe. Who knows? I don't know. Teammate of Joe Flacco. Trey Sermon was another guy we talked about here. Good spot start. 18.3 fantasy points. It was good to see there. Hopefully, if you're a Jonathan Taylor owner, you spent up in the fab and were able to grab him, and he was an impact for you. And then this is like just an offshoot one I mentioned like after the fact of it. And I was like, this is why you listen to the full episodes, because I was like, hey, by the way, real quick, Jordan Whittington, if he's out there, pick him up, go for it. And he scored like 16 fantasy points, which was awesome. And I wonder, obviously he's going to be on a bye week now, so a low rostered guy going into a bye week, you're probably fine to drop him. I don't think you're at risk for like anyone like picking him up in your league, especially when Cooper Kupp is going to be back after the bye week, hopefully. But he could continue to play sort of that Puka Nacua role. So if you don't have to drop him, hold on to him. I'm reconsidering some things when it comes to my waivers. I had initially had him in for one, and then I pulled him out as well. So definitely a good guy there. So watch full episodes. There you go. There's another little plug for you.